What is going on, guys? KrysticMusic here. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. We're glad to have you. Today we're going to be unboxing the Tempo Key K25 MIDI keyboard controller. Let's go ahead and get into it. Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to be comparing it to my daily driver here, my trusty Akai Professional MPK Mini. I've been using this for years. No, I have not upgraded. Do I need to? I don't know, but we're going to see, because when it comes to mini keyboards, everybody just naturally goes to Akai, but let's shake it up a bit. Let's see what features it has. It does also have a drum pad as well, so I'm actually excited to see how that works. That way you can get a good feel and vibe of what's different and what's the same, to get your options kind of open when it comes to a keyboard with drum pads and knobs and octaves and all the other bells and whistles that come with this at around the same price point. But it all depends on what you're doing, what you're looking for. That's why we make these videos. Let's go ahead and get into it. Getting right into it, this is the box that it comes in, nice and safe. Switching it back to the actual controller itself, it does have a heavy feel to it. Now it does not feel plastic or anything like that. It has a solid feel. It's not going anywhere. The keys are a little bit easy to press, but not necessarily does not feel cheaply made or, like I said, plastic. Everything does feel solid. Here is the back here with all of your outputs. You got your MIDI out, type C, sustain, and then of course the power adapter, and it does have the rubber stoppers on the front and the back of it. Here's just a quick comparison with the Akai MPK Mini. You can tell it's a little bigger, it's a little sharp edge instead of the round edge, and the keys are actually wider and longer, so it actually feels like a normal piano or normal keyboard that you would play, which honestly makes a huge difference for me. And then this is everything that comes in the box once you receive it. So you have your type C connector, your power adapter. They give you a little cleaner as well, your MIDI out, and then a type C to USB connector, as well as a carrying case, which I think is a good touch, nice touch. If you do have a laptop, you want to carry this around, perfect for that. And just a few close-ups here, they do give you a solid type C cable for your MIDI controller, really good quality, as well as the power adapter itself if you do end up using that, which I did not. They do give you a wipe pad if you need to wipe it down your controller, which is a good touch since it is a nice finish. You have your MIDI out if you're into that, and then also you have your type C to USB or USB to type C connector, which is just good to have in general. And just showing you a few close-ups here of the pitch wheel and modulation wheel, which is really a touch strip, which I actually like, and it lights up as you go along, as well as the pads here that they light up white, and then the second pad bank lights up orange if you switch it to that pad. Here we have a close-up of that OLED screen, so you can actually see what octave you're in, how far you have transposed, all that good stuff. And then to wrap it all up, it does give you a cool light sequence to let you know it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright y'all, so you don't have to download any drivers or anything. You literally just plug and play. I have it on Ableton Live, so right now we're just going to drag a random instrument sound. Let's just go with the regular piano. We got it armed right here. It's all good to go. It does work with the instruments in Ableton. Let's go ahead and check Serum. No, it's popular these days, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and check. So let's go ahead and put Serum 2 up in there, and we'll go ahead and select a preset. So just the little features, you can go to octaves, right? So since this is a 25 keyboard, you only really have 2 octaves, right? So you go an octave down, you can go another octave down, right? Or you can do the same thing, go octaves up. So those work. Transpose. Which is actually pretty cool, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. And everything is velocity, right? So if I do it soft, do it hard. So just depending what your sound is, let's go ahead and choose just a string. So velocity does work. It does work on the pads as well. And the pads are actually pretty responsive. I mean, obviously they're not going to be like an MPC or anything, but if you do have a MPK Mini, they kind of feel like that. They're just a little smaller. And it did come with the software if you wanted to kind of like do anything with these knobs, if you wanted to assign something specific, anything like that. So we got the built-in arpeggiator. You can tap the tempo and it displays it on the screen as well. You can switch the actual banks, right? So if you see, you can have the full 16 drum pads. So if I wanted to, I could have this first one be like bass, snare, whatever, and then I can have the second one be cymbals if I really wanted to, and they light up orange when you're, so you know you're in the second one, right? And as you can see in the program, that's how you kind of set it up that way. We can just make a cool little loop here. And there you go, you got your little loop. You don't need to bang on the pads or anything like that. Just simple plug and play. Using the modulation, I want that higher. Maybe right about there. It sounds a little majestic. So if you have like an 808 with the pitch bend, that kind of sounds like this. Put an octave down. So yeah, as you can imagine, you could just have fun with that. But all in all, great little MIDI keyboard. The quality is good. Everything is good about it. I do like the way it's like a straight edge. I don't know why I like that. The chord is like literally, I don't like, if you do decide to travel with this and stuff like that, this chord is not getting bent or anything like that. It's definitely not falling apart. I do like how everything is kind of compact, and they do include like this kind of cable management thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I actually like this. I'm gonna use this for like my daily driver to make beats and everything. Then I'll come back to y'all maybe in a short or something like that and let you know how it's holding up, if I use all the features, because I think I am gonna try and use everything and just format everything to like my liking. So day after day, I'll realize what I want to add and what I choose to add, and if I use the arpeggiator, if I use fixed velocity, or if I use velocity, things like that. Then I'll come back and let y'all know. But anyways, let me know what y'all think. I'll leave the link in the description if you do want to pick one up. They do have other things on their site as well. But anyways, that'll be it for this video and this product review. Once again, my name is KrysticMusic. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all in the next one.